it's time for round 3, the pizza pie round. And it would appear Chef Jo and Chef Thom are demanding a rematch after the close round in round 2. Thom's challenge for this round is to make a pizza with military symbols. Got it?
Got it. Well, for me, a pizza is all about the toppings. And my pizza starts with a view of a field exercise that's being conducted at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Zooming in a little bit closer, we can see our troops are beginning to muster around an airfield. One more step closer, and we see we have our blue, yellow, and green peppers. Now, these different colors represent our friendlies, allies, and unknown forces. These are being drawn using a dictionary renderer for 2525D symbology. Now, if I want to, I can just go ahead and add some more. Let me reach into the pantry, pull out some more toppings, and start to place them around on my pizza. And what I want to do is spice this up a little bit with some red peppers. Now, I know that's a little bit too much for you, John. You like yours a little bit mild, so go ahead and change one of these back out. And let's make that another yellow pepper. And just that easy. But what say if you want to order your pizza online? Well, we can do that too. I can use this web map to do the exact same process, using the same symbology, the same renderer. So I can come in here and check my order, make sure everything looks okay. And actually, let's go ahead and change one of those out to another yellow pepper also. And just like that. Now that's one good-looking pizza.
Okay, Thom. It's clear as a former Marine, it's no surprise he chose a military standard pizza, but there's more to pizza than just the toppings. So Chef Jo, your challenge, I want you to toss and spin the pizza dough to create the ultimate crust, because it's all about the base.
Pizza crust is like a base map, and I want to make sure it complements my toppings. I really want my stream gauge data to stand out on this particular map. Now, there's some new base maps available. They're vector-based maps, and you can search on these in ArcGIS Online. They're out in beta, and there are 8. So let's take a look and see if one of these will work with my map. First, let's start with the World Navigation Map. As I zoom in, the labels look really good at every scale. And these look fantastic on a Retina display. And they have really fast delivery. But my stream gauge data just blends in. Now, this World Street Map Night looks pretty interesting, so I'm going to try it. This one looks good, but the roads are actually blue where I'd want my water to be blue for stream gauges. Well, since John's put me under a time crunch, I'm going to use this really simple web app to allow me to dig through the style of that vector base map. Because these vector base maps, you can take and make them your own. So all I need to do is make a copy of the one I'm interested in, which is that World Street Map. Once I have a copy as a new item, I can select it, and now I can begin to understand that style. And I'm going to quickly go in and select those large water bodies, change those from black to blue. That looks good. Now I'm going to select the blue roads, and let's change those from a blue to a light gray, looking better. Now that looks great. So now I want to see how it looks on my map. So I'm going to update that item, and again, it's just copying that style. Go back to ArcGIS Online and search for my content. And I'm going to add in that world, add in that World Street Map copy, and there we go. I now have blue water and lighter roads. And that's a better looking pizza pie, I think.
So not bad, Jo, but let's add the second part of the challenge. What if you don't want an Esri pizza or an Esri base map and you want to make your own personal pizza?
Well, using ArcGIS Pro 1.2, you now have the ability to create your own vector tile packages. Once you've created these vector tiles, you can now use them in applications like this. This web application contains the vector base map. Zooming in and rotating, my labels are always readable. And that's as easy as pie, pizza pie.
Okay, thanks, Jo and Thom. I'm starting to get hungry now. We've seen 2 pizza pies, and the people's choice is Chef Thom's military pizza or Chef Joe's vector base map pizza. Okay, it's a clear winner. It sounds like Chef Joe is now in the lead with 2 rounds in her favor. But before you guys go, for the next round, our chefs will each get 10 minutes of preparation backstage. However, we have a surprise. They each must include the secret ingredient. And that secret ingredient is a drone. Halfway around the world, one of our partners just flew a drone mission over the Mideast, inspecting a local elementary school. Chef Joe, you get the smart card from the drone once it lands. Chef Thom, you get 2 ingredients. The first comes from a high-altitude collection over Northern California, and the second from this beautiful 3D robotics drone. You have 10 minutes to go backstage and prepare. Go. We'll see you shortly.